and they are divided into two parts: aorta, right coronary aorta, and left coronary aorta. So, what is right coronary aorta is all about? Whatever is the patent ductus artery, posterior descending artery is coming out from either it is coming from right coronary artery or it is coming from left coronary artery. That will be the main decided dominant circulation from your coronary arteries. So here we look at it from a closer view. So now this one. Now right coronary artery, if you go above, then this goes and it supplies to the right ventricle. So it's written supplies the this is the right coronary artery. This is the nodal branch coming out. So nodal branch coming from the right coronary artery. Now to be specific, they don't ask the basically they sometimes might ask, but right coronary artery is a nodal branch which supplies AV node, SA node, and bundle of his. Right. So these three things they are going to basically tell you about. So first thing that I'm going to see here is on this thing. Now, if this supplies the AV nodal branch, now from this right coronary artery, nodal branch comes out, and then this turns back and it forms an acute marginal artery. Left coronary artery comes from the and supplies the left side of the heart, and it goes to the. So this heart which I have made is right dominant coronary circulation, because once the right coronary arteries supply nodal branch, acute marginal artery, it goes back and it forms this posterior descending artery, which is the main deciding point of dominancy in our heart. So it supplies what all? Supplies posterior 1/3 of the interventricular septum, posterior 2/3 wall of the ventricles, and this is septum, interventricular septum, and posterior medial papillary muscles. So it is posterior medial papillary muscles, which is in the middle of the heart and behind. So that is why it is the main deciding, like whosoever is the president, and not president in India, but Prime Minister in India is mostly elected, and this is the Prime Minister of your heart, which decides which government will be formed. So which circulation is formed. Now left coronary artery, in this case, there is this two branches: left anterior descending artery. Now this descending artery supplies the rest of the part which is left here, like anterior 2/3 of interventricular septum. So it posterior 1/3 is by the posterior descending artery, and rest of anterior 2/3 is by LAD, left anterior descending artery. So this is actually the most commonly occluded coronary artery, LAD. Second one is anterior lateral papillary muscle. So here it was posterior medial papillary muscle, here it is anterior lateral, and the third one is anterior surface of the left ventricle. So basically, just behind the sternum, you have this right ventricle, but actually the main left ventricle supplies by the LAD. Now there is a small branch which is called marginal artery. So which is an obtuse marginal artery, is this one which goes back, and it supplies the rest of the left ventricle, whichever part is left, which is not that important. So this is all about coronary artery circulation. Now we'll talk about murmurs in our second this thing.